The teacher was just about to walk into the classroom. But the principal hoped he'd make it out alive. If you notice anything strange, run immediately. Hearing the principal's warning, the teacher's heart was filled with melancholy. But for the sake of his livelihood, he summoned his courage and pushed open this door to the unknown. Yet, unexpectedly, what greeted him was a group of well-behaved and adorable children. Not like what the principal had described. "Stand up, good morning teacher," to let the students know him. Lin Mo wrote his name on the blackboard. But then he suddenly remembered what the principal had said. Never turn your back on them, remember that. Lin Mo instinctively turned his head to look, but saw the children smiling at him. He thought he was just too nervous, and intended to continue writing his name. But just then, as he turned his head, "Miss Lee isn't feeling well. I need to take her to the nurse's office." Who knew that just as the two girls walked out of the classroom, one of them suddenly turned back. Miss Lee, she fainted in the nurse's office. "Take me there." Lin Mo was extremely worried. He followed the footsteps of the girl with pigtails and immediately rushed to the nurse's office. But to his surprise, the fainted girl had turned into a doll. Lin Mo then realized he'd been tricked. At this moment, the door was tightly locked from outside by the students, and they ignited test papers through the only vent. Watching the carbon dioxide pour in, Lin Mo made a bold decision on the spot. Then he took off his glasses and used his superhuman sense of smell to inhale everything in the room. And those chemicals on display exploded like ultrasonic locators. After confirming the required elements, Lin Mo immediately sprinkled some aluminum powder on paper. Then crushed potassium nitrate and fused the two in proportion. Finally, he inserted a fuse. A simple homemade bomb was complete. At this moment, the excited students were still dancing. As the large iron gate slowly closed, Lin Mo emerged from the smoke. It heated to 2,300 degrees with an aluminothermic reaction. Besides melting the lock cylinder, there are at least 23 other ways to leave the lab. If you want to learn, follow me. Because of this, Lin Mo went from being a teacher in a problematic class to becoming a popular idol teacher across the entire school. No matter where he went, there would always be a group of little fans following him. Yet once, the most honest student in the class found Lin Mo, saying he had to give him a bouquet of flowers. Lin Mo found it a bit strange and asked why the other was giving him flowers. Brain bloom. The sudden assassination caught Lin Mo off guard. And when he saw the blood on the glass, he learned that the same killer had also murdered his mentor years ago. Lin Mo realized the visitor meant harm and threw a flower pot to counterattack. But unfortunately, the other person's fighting ability was superhuman, leaving Lin Mo with no chance to defend. "You're so strong, are you even a woman?" At a critical moment, fortunately, the female boss in the shop came to help, allowing Lin Mo to narrowly escape from the clutches of evil.